Okay, yeah, hi, finally. So I'm just trying to get this chat in place. So whenever I look down here, I'll be using my phone to check the chat. Okay, perfect. So good afternoon to all of you. I hope all of you are doing fantastic. Yeah, I'm glad to see so many of you here. Hi Shreyashi, hi Palak, hi Puneet, hi, hi, so many of you here. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Hey, I'm fine. I hope all of you are doing great. Yeah. First of all, a warm welcome to Vedantu Learning Platform. So, welcome to Vedantu, where we learn, and that's all live. It's of course online. And my name is Dheeraj. I'm a master teacher of English at Vedantu. Yeah. So, what is that we are going to learn today? The topic is subject verb agreement, and that too in just 45 minutes. Concord is the topic. This is one of the most challenging topics, right? For many of you. Concord, that is subject verb agreement. So we'll quickly check this. So a quick introduction about me. My name is Dheeraj Gabeja. I'm a master teacher of English at Vedantu. Besides this, I have been teaching English for more than 9 years. When I say teaching English, to both academic as well as the communication side of English. So academic side, that includes our regular syllabus portion, all the literature topics, language topics, right from grade 7 to 10 and 10 plus as well. There is 11, 12 as well. And besides that, I have been training people on communication skills as well. So I've been a communication trainer. When I say communication skills, how's that you can speak English fluently, you speak English faster, you can become a better public speaker, okay? And how's that you can speak English like a native speaker. If at all you if at all we like watching English movies, most of us like watching English movies, we listen to English music. So when we listen to those Americans or British, the way they talk in those movies is really, really fascinating. Yeah. We all are aware of this American accent, US accent or UK accent. So whenever you see there is US accent, they speak something like this. Well, today we are going to learn one of the most interesting grammar topic, that is Concord subject verb agreement, and that in just 45 minutes. All right, that's how they sound. And a British would say it something like this. Well, today we are going to learn this topic called subject verb agreement. That's Concord, and you're going to learn it with me. All right? Yeah, you see, the language becomes fun like this. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So many of you look super excited for the session. So I have trained more than 10,000 students, and I'm really happy to be with you now, be with you guys. And I've also trained 1,000 plus trainees, that is 1,000 plus people on of any age group, okay, of any age group, on communication skills. Perfect. So what is that we have at Vedantu is right from grade first to 12, we have IIT JEE, we cover NEET portion as well for the medical preparation, and that's all online. So of course, it's going to be super live, super amazing live lectures online. That's what we have at Vedantu. Yeah. When you download the Vedantu app, you understand the Vedantu advantage. Advantage, the benefits as in we help you identify your learning gaps, problems. We give you amazing guidance from our expert teachers through the expert analysis. And we also help you to have your learning goals. That is, you set a goal for yourself. Perfect. The technology that we use at Vedantu is called Wave platform. Okay. So Wave is nothing but whiteboard audio visual environment. Yes, you heard it right. It's whiteboard audio visual environment. We have combined the best of technology with the best of teachers across the country. You have live quizzing happening with the student interaction in the session. There is real-time feedback given to the teachers. Okay, and the best part is this is the most important part in any live class, in any live session. Your doubts will be answered, or your doubts will be solved instantaneously, immediately, because there are more than two teachers present in the same session. Okay, so for example, I am the master teacher conducting the session now. So of course I'll teach a particular topic. Along with me there will be other teachers as well present in the session. It could be one, and at times it is more than one as well, depends on the requirement. So your doubts are cleared instantly. This is the most important thing. Okay, and once all this is taken care of course, you get deep learning insights. Learning insights as in your knowledge about that particular topic or concept. It is kind of deepened, and you enjoy the learning process. So at Vedantu, learning process, education is done joyfully, happily, with fun, and you won't feel education is a torturous process with Vedantu. All right. Chalo, theek hai. So I have a quiz for you guys. Sorry, I have a riddle for you guys. Tell me what has a bottom at the top. Do you know of something कि जिसका bottom top पे होता है? Think. Do you know of something जिसका bottom top पे होता है? Is this really possible? Some of you have a question. Some of you have answered legs. Okay, let's see. All right. Yes. I guess we had seen this earlier as well. So that's what it is. Bottom at the top. चलो ठीक है. So finally, we begin the topic, that is subject-verb agreement, Concord. Yeah, are you guys ready for this? So if you are ready for this, tell me in the chat box with "Let's rock." We're gonna rock this topic. Are you ready to rock the topic with me? Can we rock it here? So type in the chat box "Let's rock." Let's rock it. Let's rock it. All right, चलो ठीक है. Let's see. अच्छा, let's understand कि subject verb agreement होता क्या है. By the way, this topic is also called Concord, okay? Concord, Concord. Subject verb agreement is also called Concord. Concord. Yeah, perfect. Now look at this here. How is that we understand this topic? Look at this cute little dog who's sitting alone on the extreme right. How many of your dog lovers? I personally love dogs, especially pug and golden retriever. I know most of your dog lovers. So look at this here. In case whenever you have a puppy or something, so there is this one dog that is sitting on the grass here. So one dog is sitting on the grass. So we have this one dog, right? He is sitting on the grass. Uh, the subject is singular because of course it is only one dog. That's why we are using a singular verb. That is. So one dog is sitting on the grass. Now look at what we have on the left. There are two dogs. Let's say these are friends. These two friends are best friends maybe. Changu Mangu. We can call them Changu Mangu. The funny names that they've got. And look at this here. So two dogs here are sitting on the grass. So whenever there is a singular subject, we use a singular verb. So when there is a plural subject, we're using a plural verb. So of course we have two dogs here, and the verb is plural. This is the simple understanding of subject verb agreement. That's all we are trying to say when it comes to subject verb agreement. Okay. See, a verb must agree with its subject in number and person. In number matlab singular or plural. That's what it means by in number. And when we say person, that is, it could be a first person, second person, third person, like that. So a verb must agree with its subject. Only then the sentence will be grammatically correct. Okay? अभी देखो, a singular subject takes a singular verb. The verb can end with s or es, and a plural subject needs a plural verb. That's the base form. Look at these examples, guys. Look at these examples. The dog barks. So of course we have the singular subject dog. There's only one dog. So we have s in the verb here. You see, the dog barks. There's this s in the verb. The dog barks. Now look at the second one. The dogs. That's why we're saying bark. So this subject agrees with the verb, or verb agrees with the subject. Yeah. Only then we can have a grammatically correct sentence. I hope this is clear, guys. Crystal clear for all of you. Subject agrees with the verb, verb agrees with the subject. Yeah. Tell me in the chat box if this is crystal clear now. Perfect, perfect, perfect. For most of you, it is really clear. Great, great, great. Chalo, theek hai. Acha, there are some things that we need to remember here. Let's not forget this, that some nouns, if you want to pluralize those nouns, that is, if you want to change that particular noun to its plural form, these are the options, okay? So we can add s, es, ies, or ves, depends on what the word is. So let's say boy become boys. The sound is of the z sound, but then we of course add s to it. So boys, baby becomes babies. Then classes, es, that is classes. We add es to it. Okay. So these are the examples. Now look at the last one here. You whenever there is a verb form, ठीक है, any verb, कोई भी verb को singular करने के लिए, pay attention here. If you want to make any verb singular in its singular form, there are two options. You either add s to it or es to it, depends on the spelling. For example, the word play, we add s to it, becomes plays. The word does, okay, so does is this third person singular form of do, so we're adding es to it. Okay, so make sure you remember this. Yeah, these are the ways we can make the noun plural, and this is the way we can make the verb singular. All right, perfect, perfect. So according to you, what should be the plural of knife? If I ask you this question, plural of the word knife, K-N-I-F-E, will it be K-N-I-F-E-S according to spelling, or knifes, or K-N-I-V-E-S? I'm sure most of you may know the answer. So most of you have voted for the answer C, knives. Okay, let's see. Let's check. That's the correct answer. Perfect. Good job, guys. That's nice. Chalo, theek hai. So similarly, you look at this image here. You got yes. So wherever you're happy, you're super excited, and there's a feeling of achievement. We always have this kind of response, this kind of reaction. You're like, yes, something like that. Perfect, perfect. Okay, next. Let's take a look at some more rules here. Let's take a look at some more rules. Okay. Okay. By the way, before we before we continue with the rules, okay, I've got some wonderful information for you guys. You want to know what that wonderful information is? I am going to tell you a short story, a wonderful short story. So if you would like to know this, okay, I'll tell you about this. Once upon a time, that's how story begins usually. Once upon a time, there was a village. Now, in that village, each person in that village was sad. Everybody used to be sad in that village. Every villager used to be sad. They used to talk about their problems, the challenges. So they were always complaining about their problems. Okay. So every villager, whenever they complained about their own problems and they were sad about it, they were not happy with this. Of course, you don't wish to be sad for a long time. They were really sad, miserable. Okay. Now in the same village, there was a wise man. एक ज्ञानी था, ठीक है, एक wise man था. Now that wise man was quite popular. So everybody thought of going to that wise man to get some help, to get some solution to their problems. Okay, and the problems or challenges in life. So when they all went and met the wise man was already there, waiting for them, coincidentally. And they all gathered, they spoke to the wise man, they all told the wise man about their problems, the challenges they face in their life. And the wise man heard their problems. The wise man listened to their problems very carefully. Okay. He kind of very, very carefully listened to the problems. Okay. And as he was listening to their problems, what that wise man did was he cracked a joke immediately. Now, this sounds surprising, right? Okay, people are sharing their problems, and the wise man, he cracked a joke. He's like, a hilarious, a very funny joke. Everybody laughed at his joke. The joke was nice, it was a funny one. So, everybody laughed at it. Okay. And everybody enjoyed the moment of laughter because, of course, we all wish to, be happy and laugh and everything. But then some time passed, and the wise man repeated the same joke again. Okay, the same joke he repeated again. So when he repeated the joke the second time, among those villagers, only a few people laughed. Okay, when he had told the joke the first time, everybody laughed. Second time when he repeated the same joke, only a few people laughed. Others only smiled. Okay, and some of them did not even laugh. Now, surprisingly, what that wise man does is, after some time, he repeats the same joke the third time. This was really surprising for the villagers. He's like कि ये same joke दोबारा क्यों repeat कर रहा है? बार बार क्यों repeat कर रहा है? And when he repeated the joke thrice, the third time, something wonderful happened. To know what that wonderful thing is, stay tuned with me. Stay tuned. I'll tell you what that wonderful thing happened in the story, which is also a very wonderful kind of a message for us. Okay, so you will know that. You will know that. Stay tuned for the suspense. Stay tuned for the answer. All right, chalo, look at this here. For now, let's come back to the topic, guys. Yeah, do not spam in the chat box, please. Let's come back to the topic. Chalo, let's look at this. So, next rule is when there are two singular subjects and they are joined by this conjunction and, they always take a plural verb. यहाँ पे देखो, दो singular subjects है and they are joined by and, they will take a plural verb. Example, look at this here. Ram and Sham eat together. We are not saying eats. We're saying eat together. Yeah, because of course there are two people, two different people, and they are joined by this conjunction and. So they will take a plural verb. Example, if I say Tom and Jerry always fight, not fights. Two singular subjects, when they are joined by and, they take a plural verb. Yeah. Now look at the next one. Whenever there is a compound subject that is more than one, um, which is connected, which is joined by or, these compound subjects are either joined by or, the word or, either or neither nor. In this case, the verb will agree with the subject that is nearer to the verb. The verb that will be used, that will be according to the near subject. Near subject, that is the subject that is near to it, closer to it. We'll see this with an example. Look at this here. No boy or girl likes chocolates. Well, this is not true. I'm sure every girl definitely likes chocolates. There are some boys also who love chocolates. But look at this here. This is just an example. No boy or girl likes chocolates. यहाँ पे देखो, boy is singular, girl is also singular. We are using the conjunction or here. The verb that we are using is also singular, likes. That is according to the subject girl. Okay, because the subject girl is closer to the verb. No, boy is not closer to the verb. The subject girl is closer to the verb, nearer to the verb. So we will use the verb according to the subject that is near it. That is exactly near it, near the subject. So look at this here. Look at the second one. You'll understand this clearly. Either Sunita or her friends come home. So look at this here. The first part of the example, we have Sunita, which is singular. There's only one person, Sunita. But then the second part of the sentence, after or, her friends. We're talking about her friends. So of course, it is more than one. So when we say friends, it is obviously plural. That's why you were using the verb according to friends. This verb come is used according to the word friends and not according to the word Sunita. Because between, why the reason is because between Sunita, the word Sunita, and the word friends, the word subject, the subject friends is nearer the verb. Subject is the friends is the subject that is closer to the verb. It is written just near the verb. That's what is taken here. It will take the verbs agreeing with the near subject, with the subject that is near to it. So of course friends, and you're using come, not comes. ठीक है. चलो ये सेंटेंस को ना थोड़ा रिवर्स करते हैं. Let's reverse this sentence. Let's write it this way. Just suppose if this sentence were like this. Either the friends, either the friends or Sunita comes home. If I reverse it like this, that either the friends, that is plural, or Sunita, singular, then of course I'll use comes here, not come. Comes home. Okay. I hope this is clear, all of you. Is this crystal clear, guys? Tell me in the chat box how clear this is. This is one of the rules of subject verb agreement. So Avinash says it is clear. Okay. Insasol user says clear. Ekta also says clear. Okay, many of you are saying clear. Palak says clear. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Perfect, perfect. Okay. So, okay. Let's talk about the next rule. The next rule is this. Whenever there are two singular subjects, okay, those singular subjects hai, and they are joined by as well as or with. Two singular subjects, they are joined by as well as or with. So this text on the left of the screen, it is a little overlapped. Yeah, I'm sorry for that, but I'll read it out to you. Okay. Two singular subjects are joined by as well as and with. The verb will always be singular. See, look at this here. Look at the example. Priya as well as Neha dislikes cake. Yeah, look at the example. I'll just check. It is clearly visible. Yes, yes, that is clearly visible. So the extreme left, the text on the extreme left, because it is a little overlapped on the screen, because of some technical reason here. I'm sorry about that. But I'll quickly read it out to you. So what is written here? The sentence begins with when two singular subjects. It begins with when. So when two singular subjects, they are joined by as well as and with, the verb will always be singular. So look at this here. Priya as well as Neha dislikes cake. We are not saying dislike, we're saying dislikes. We are adding s in the verb. Okay, because whenever you combine two singular subjects using as well as or with or and with, the verb will always be singular. See, look at this here. The ship, we all know what a ship is. So the ship with its crew members, there is the members present on the ship, including the captain and the crew members and vice captain and etc. etc. So the ship with its crew, that is its members, it's its people, it was saved. We are not saying were saved. We're saying was saved. Look at this here. We're using the singular verb was. The ship with its crew. Now, why are we using this singular verb here? Because it gives us one idea. The ship with its crew, it gives us one idea, one whole idea. Priya as well as Neha, it is again giving us one idea. Yes, there are two different people, but still it is giving us one idea because it is connected with as well as. So whenever there is a subject, whenever there are two singular subjects and they are joined by as well as or with, the verb is going to be singular. So Priya as well as Neha dislikes cake. The ship with its crew was saved. Okay. If you want, you can take this one example. Let's say you buy a new phone, okay, and you're super excited. You just unbox your phone. Let's say it could be an iPhone or a OnePlus, Samsung, whichever your favorite brand is. Now you open your phone and you have a new phone, of course. But along with that new phone, you have a charger, USB, maybe a mobile cover, screen guard. I'm trying to say there are accessories also in the box. So if I want to talk about that as an example, I'll say the mobile phone the mobile phone as well as its accessories is new. I will not say are new. So the mobile phone, the new mobile phone that I have, the mobile phone as well as or with its accessories is new. Okay, not are new, because I'm using as well as here. Okay, clear hai guys? Crystal clear? This as well as part. I'm sure this mobile example makes it very clear because this is something that we do in a real life. Yeah, like a real life example. Okay. Now look at the second one. Look at the second rule here. The next rule here. When there are two subjects, and they together express one idea. Again the verb is singular. Subjects तो दो है, but वो दोनों मिलके एक ही आइडिया को एक्सप्रेस कर रहे हैं, तभी भी वर्ब सिंगुलर होगा. ठीक है? We'll see how. We'll see how. Look at this here. The writer and director is dead. Okay, we're talking about some person. Let's say Mr. X. Mr. X was the name of the person. That Mr. X was the writer and the director itself. The same person was a writer and the same person was also the director. That's why we're using is here. We are not using uh, I'm sorry. So the writer and director, we are not using are here. Okay, because here we are talking about the same person. The same person was a writer and the same person was a director also. That's why we're using is. We cannot use are because it expresses one idea. A very famous proverb that is slow and steady wins the race. So we're talking about the same person to be slow and same person to be steady as well. So we are not saying slow and steady win the race. We're saying slow and steady, that same person, one and the same person wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay, because these two subjects, they together express one idea. This is one idea expressed. Okay, I'm sure this is clear again. Perfect, crystal clear. All right, mind blowing. I'm sure we all are having fun learning this topic because this is one of the most challenging topics. Trust me. There are many students who complain about this topic, complain, or maybe they demand uh, the teaching of this topic. Yeah, perfect, perfect, perfect. So Ekta says this is not clear. What is not clear, Ekta? Can you just tell me what is not clear? Can you be a little specific? Which one do you want me to explain again, Ekta? Okay, for others it is really clear. As well as, okay. Ekta, I'll just talk about this as well as again. See, look at this here. Look at the first example. Priya as well as Neha dislikes cake. There are two different people, Priya and Neha. अभी just because ये as well as से connected है, ये जो verb है ना वो singular होगा. ठीक है? Let's take an example कि तुमने नया फोन खरीदा. वैसे आपने नया फोन खरीदा और नए फोन में एक नया फोन है ऑफ कोर्स, नया चमकता हुआ शानदार नया फोन. और वो फोन के साथ साथ ऑफ कोर्स एक चार्जर रहता है, यूएसबी रहेगी, मैनुअल्स रहेंगे, या तो बैक कवर हो सकता है, स्क्रीन गार्ड हो सकता है. ठीक है, हम उसको क्या बोलते हैं, एक्सेसरीज बोलते हैं. ठीक है, यहाँ पे हम एग्जांपल लेते हैं ओरली. द फोन द फोन विथ the phone as well as its accessories. तो मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ, फोन और उसकी एक्सेसरीज. द फोन एज वेल एज इट्स एक्सेसरीज. क्या मैं आर न्यू बोलूंगा कि इज न्यू बोलूंगा? तुम बताओ. गाइस आंसर दिस. द फोन एज वेल एज इट्स एक्सेसरीज इज न्यू और आर न्यू? द फोन एज वेल एज इट्स एक्सेसरीज is new. ठीक है? So Ekta has also answered is new. Why am I using is new? Because the verb has to be singular. ठीक है? Because it is connected with as well as. So wherever there are two singular subjects, that is more than one singular subject, and they are connected with as well as. Okay? Then we have to use is as well as or with. I hope this is clear now. Crystal clear, guys? Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. For some of you, last one is not clear. Okay, I'll explain this again for some of you. Look at this here. There are two subjects and they together express one idea. यहाँ पे देखो. यहाँ पे when I say the writer and director is dead. ठीक है? I'm not talking about writer एक अलग इंसान है और director एक अलग इंसान है. राइटर और डायरेक्टर वो एक ही इंसान था एंड ही इज डेड नाउ. ठीक है, मतलब वो सेम इंसान, मान लेते हैं कि वो बंदे का नाम मिस्टर एक्स था. ठीक है, तो मैं मिस्टर एक्स की ही बात कर रहा हूँ. तो मिस्टर एक्स वाज द राइटर ऑल्सो एंड द सेम पर्सन, दैट इज द सेम मिस्टर एक्स वाज डायरेक्टर ऑल्सो. सो आई एम सेइंग द राइटर एंड डायरेक्टर. देयर आर टू सिंगुलर सब्जेक्ट्स आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट, but it together expresses one idea. Why? Because we're talking about that one person. Yeah. So that's why the subject is, the verb is singular, is dead. Now we all know this famous proverb, slow and steady wins the race. Yeah. Somebody who works very patiently, like kind of calmly, slow and steady that is consistent, when you're steady with your work. So we're talking about the same person again. We are not trying to say Mr. A must be slow and Mr. B must be steady. Then you win the race. We are not trying to say that. We're saying the same person, Mr. A. We'll talk about the same person, Mr. A. So that same Mr. A, he or she must be steady, must be slow as well as steady. So we are talking about one idea. There are two subjects here, of course, slow and steady, but then they together express one idea. So we do not say win the race, we are saying wins the race because we want the verb to be singular. Okay? I hope this is clear now. Crystal clear? We will rock the topic today. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Great. Chalo, theek hai. Let's try to answer this. Time and tide dash for none. This is again giving us one idea. There are two singular subjects, time and tide, but then they give me one idea. So if they are giving me one idea, the verb must be waits with es, just wait, or none of these. What do you think the answer should be? Tell me the chat box. The answer to this should be, some of you say waits. That is the option A. Okay. For those who vote for the option A, that is waits, that's the correct answer. Okay, time and tide waits for none. Yeah, why are we using the singular verb waits? Because time and tide, it conveys one idea. Okay, we are not talking about two different ideas here. We're talking about time and tide as one whole idea, as one idea. We're talking about time and tide. We are not talking about time and tide separately in this proverb. We're talking about time and tide as one idea, and that's why the singular verb is waits that is used. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. So, okay. One more riddle for you guys. One more riddle. Tell me this. I'm always on the dining table, the dinner table, but you don't get to eat me. What am I? Get this riddle. I'm there on the dining table, always there on the dining table, but you just can't eat me. What am I? Plates? Spoon and plate. Yeah, that's what it is. Plates and spoon. This usually happens when you go to a restaurant with your friends or family. You're super hungry, you've ordered for your favorite food, and it is taking a lot of time. Sometimes it takes longer than usual, maybe 15 minutes, 20, 30 minutes, 35 minutes, 45 minutes. And then you're like, ये खाना कभी आएगा यार? तो हम ना खाने का वेट करते 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 then we just look at this table and we only see plates and spoons. We can't eat that, of course. That's how it is. Right. Anyway, so yes, for those who guessed it correct, good job, all of you. You got a super reaction here. Yes. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay. Chalo, theek hai. Let's continue with the topic. Let's continue with the topic. And do not forget, I still have to tell you the story, suspense of the story. All right. Almost there. 1 minute. So let's talk about these indefinite pronouns. यहाँ पे ना indefinite pronouns की बात करते हैं. ये जो words दिख रहे हैं, each, every, someone, everybody, these are called indefinite pronouns. Now, why are these called indefinite pronouns? Because we do not know whom specifically we are talking about. When I say each person must learn carefully, so I'm simply saying each person. It is not definite. Every person must learn carefully. Again, I'm talking about somebody indefinite. Indefinite matlab not specific. Let's say there is a group of 10 people, and I say each person must learn carefully. Okay, so that is indefinite pronoun. Every person must learn carefully. Someone must learn carefully. Everybody must learn carefully. So these are called indefinite pronouns because we do not know whom we are clearly talking about. We are talking about somebody, but we don't know who exactly. ठीक है? That's why we're using this indefinite pronoun. That is, it's not specific, it's not definite. So look at this example. Look at this example, guys. Everybody likes cricket. Okay. Now this may not be true for everybody, but then this is just an example. So when I say everybody likes cricket, I'm not being specific about who likes cricket. I'm not trying to say Dheeraj likes cricket, Rahul likes cricket, or some particular person likes cricket. I'm simply saying everybody. So this is more like a general idea. So when it's a general idea, that means it is not definite. If it's not definite, it is indefinite. Opposite of definite, indefinite. That's why the verb will be singular. So everybody likes cricket, not like cricket. Okay. मान लो के we take example of our Indian cricket team. There are 11 players in a cricket team, as we all know. Okay. Now I'm saying everybody likes cricket. So in that team, everybody likes cricket. So I'm talking about all 11 players. Yes, I'm talking about all 11 players, but I'm talking about them individually. So maybe Dhoni, then Virat Kohli, then it could be Raina, it could be Sehwag, it could be Sachin. So I'm trying to say each person, like everybody likes cricket. Yeah. So we are talking about all of them, but I'm talking about them individually, and indefinite. I'm not being specific. That's why the verb is singular. That is likes and not like. Yeah. Look at the second one. Look at the second one. Each of the boys was given a gift. Each of the boys was given a gift. Let's say there is a group of 10 boys. Okay. Let's say there's a group of 10 boys. Now, among those 10 boys, each boy was given a gift. Okay. I'm trying to say all of them got a gift, but then again, I'm trying to speak about them individually. Each of the boys, each of those 10 boys, for example, was given a gift. So again, the verb is singular, that is was. Each of the boys was given a gift. Each of the boys was given a gift. That is called indefinite pronoun. Why this is indefinite? Because we don't know whom we are talking about. So when I say each of the boys, I'm not being specific to anyone. I'm just talking about them individually. So each, every, someone, somebody, everybody, these indefinite pronouns, they will always take a singular verb. Okay, this is clear? Yeah, even if it is connected with and, look at this example. Even if it is connected with and, it will still take a singular verb. See, each boy and each girl dances well. So we're talking about each boy here, that is the first person. Each girl is also the second person. We are using two subjects, but they are connected with each. We are using each here. Even though there is and here, we still say we are still using the singular verb dances because there is this indefinite pronoun. See, I'll make it very simple. Whenever there is an indefinite pronoun, it is used in any way. Each is used, every is used, someone or everybody. These indefinite pronouns, they always take a singular verb. The verb is going to be singular always. All right, makes sense, guys? Is this clear? Crystal clear? Tell me in the chat box how clear this is. Aparna, yes, tell me your doubt. You've written doubt, doubt, doubt so many times. Please tell me the doubt. Please post your doubt. Others, please do not spam in the chat box. It's a humble request. Do not spam in the chat box. Don't talk about random stuff because we can do all that later. Okay, 1 minute. Let's check how many of you are clear with this. I hope everybody is clear with this. Crystal clear, all of you? All right, all right, all right. Guys, can we please stop spamming the chat box? Can we talk about everything else later? Can we talk about the topic, please? I request everybody, all my champs, all my champions, let's talk about the topic only. We can talk about other things later. Do not spam in the chat box. All your personal talks, your personal conversations, we can please do it later. Okay, Aparna says someone must take up this challenge or takes up. Okay. So the question is, someone must take up this challenge. No, see, if you're using along with it must, if you're using must with it, so of course you will say take up because you're using this modal auxiliary must. Okay, it's a good question. Someone must take up this challenge. But then if you use without this modal auxiliary must, for example, someone takes up the challenge every year. Let's say if you have a sentence like this, someone or somebody takes up a challenge every year. So if you use it without must, you will use takes up. If you use it with must, you will say take up. That's about because of the modal auxiliary must. Okay. All right. So ठीक है. Perfect. 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 This is clear now. All right. So ठीक है. Let's talk about the last part of the topic. Almost last part here. Look at this here. So whenever we talk about a collective noun, it always takes a singular verb. So what is written to this left is, which is a little overlapped on the screen. Yeah, for some technical issue, for some technical reason, I guess. Sorry about that technical reason. I'll just read it out to you. Okay. So what is written here is collective noun. Collective noun always takes a singular verb. What do you mean by collective noun? A noun that talks about the collection of something. So if the words like the group, bunch, herd, fleet, okay, so these are all collective nouns. Why are they called collective nouns? Because it gives us one collective idea. So when I say the herd was grazing outside, I'm talking about the herd of cattle. There could be different animals, but all the group of all those animals who are grazing outside is called herd, right? It's a collection, collective idea. Look at this. The fleet looks quiet. The fleet we're talking about again the group. The fleet is again talking about we're talking about the group. So the fleet looks quiet. Okay. Let's take a simpler example. Let's take a simpler example, a common one using the word bunch. Okay. Let's say if we talk about the bunch of grapes or the bunch of keys. यहाँ पे grapes का example लेते हैं. So imagine I'm holding a bunch of grapes here. Do not open your mouth. You won't get any. Right? Just imagine that I'm holding a bunch of grapes. So let's say this bunch of grapes that I'm holding. Just imagine. Of course, there is no bunch of grapes. Just imagine करो. Let's say I'm holding this bunch of grapes, and in this bunch there are, let's say, 100 plus grapes. Let's say there are 100 grapes. Okay. Now I'm saying the bunch of grapes is fresh. This bunch of grapes is fresh. I'm not saying are fresh. The bunch of grapes is fresh. Why is fresh? Because I'm talking about that one bunch. Okay, that one bunch. It is a collective noun. So whenever there is a collective noun, we are going to use a singular verb. I hope this is clear. Okay. So similarly, the herd was, the fleet looks. Okay. Now look at this last one here. Whenever there is a plural noun, and the plural noun, if it denotes some specific quantity or amount which is considered as whole, the verb is again singular. यहाँ पे देखो, 4 year is a long time. Now, usually when we talk about 4 years, of course it is plural. Four is of course plural, more than one. But then here it is talking about one idea. मतलब 4 साल एक लंबा वक्त होता है. So 4 year is a long time, not are a long time. Because this plural noun is now giving us one singular idea, which is one whole idea. The verb is singular. Two-thirds of the town has enjoyed. 10 kilometers are a long distance? No, no, no. 10 kilometers is a long distance. See, 10 kilometers is plural. Of course, it's more than one. So 1 kilometer, second, 2 kilometers, 3 kilometers, we have 10 kilometers like that. But here we are trying to say 10 kilometers, all the 10 kilometers. We're talking about it as number. Okay, 10 kilometers, we're talking about it as number, as some quantity, some number, which is considered one whole. So I'm trying to say 10 kilometers on its whole. 10 kilometers on its whole is a long distance. Okay. I'm not saying 10 kilometers are a long distance. Why not are? Because it is considered one whole idea. This verb is singular. Yeah. I hope this is clear again. Crystal clear, guys. All right. Chalo, theek hai. Let's try to answer this. Every boy and every girl Every boy and every girl need to finish, are to finish, have to finish, or needs to finish. See, we are using this indefinite pronoun every. So when there is an indefinite pronoun, the verb must be singular. The verb has to be singular. Try to answer this, guys. The verb must be singular. What should be the answer according to you? Tell me in the chat box. Aparna says needs. Perfect. Ekta says need. No, it's needs. It's going to be needs because we have this indefinite pronoun. It's going to be needs. Perfect. For those who got the correct answer, needs, that's the correct answer. Good job, guys. You guys have rocked it. You're rocking the topic today. Perfect. So every boy and every girl. You see? क्यों every use क्यों हम needs use करें singular क्योंकि we talking about every boy and every girl. That is singular. ठीक है? Indefinite pronoun. Okay. So which country invented chess? Do you have any clue, guys? Which country invented chess? Who has invented chess in the world? Oh, yeah, that's India. Perfect, perfect. So proud to be an Indian. Not only this is one of the reasons to be proud to be an Indian. There are many reasons to be proud to be a part of India, to be an Indian. All right, so we have invented this world famous intellectual game, chess. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You got the right answer. Bingo! We rocked it again. Yes. All right. Yeah, that's what we call fun with learning at Vedantu. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, we are done with the topic, ladies and gentlemen. The topic is over. Yeah. I'll quickly tell you what we do on the Wave platform. When you download the Vedantu app and when you will attend our session on Vedantu platform, you will be introduced to the Wave platform. So, वो Wave platform पे, of course, you will have the chat box option. The chat happens between teachers and students. Uh, but the best part is you also get this question and answer panel. Not only chat box like we have here, we have a well-refined chat box, and the better option is we have a question and answer panel. Question and answer panel. What do we do in question and answer panel? You post your doubts, okay, and those doubts are cleared instantly with the with other teachers present in the session. We call them academic mentors. So your doubts are cleared instantly in the same session. We create a hotspot as well. Hotspot that is as good as a quiz. We create a quiz. Okay, we have the real time quiz in the sessions. Okay, so whenever there is a quiz, you guys would answer, and we play the fastest fingers list as well. So whenever there's this answer to the quiz happening, depends on who answers to the quiz the fastest possible. You get your names highlighted on the list. Just like ABC, the fastest fingers performance. So everybody gets to know how quick you are. In the game, in the competition. This will help us understand your real time performance. Yeah, real time performance because there is some good competition going on. And towards the end of the session, there is always we have leaderboard. Leaderboard is nothing but the scoreboard. The word leaderboard means scoreboard. That will help us understand your overall class rank, and the earned points as well. Let's say if you score 10 points and people behind you they score 8, 7, 6. Of course, you'll be the highest. Your name will be uh, at the highest. Yeah, and the leaderboard. Yeah, you will be a topper there on the leaderboard at the top. Perfect. So you will have this scoreboard as well. So this brings in healthy competition, nice, friendly competition along with learning. And of course, the fun part is also there. That is what we call fun with learning at Vedantu. And the best part is what this will happen in every session or for all the subjects. These are the courses we offer at Vedantu. We have IIT full syllabus, that is JEE, mains and advanced both. We have a portion on NEET, medical preparations. We have grades. We have the entire CBSE and ICSE grades right from grade 1 to 12. We have micro courses on almost all subjects, and we provide you guidance on the all competitive exams also. For example, KVPY, Kendra Vidyal exams, exams conducted by NTSC itself, of course on board exams and Olympiad exams also. Most of you appear for Olympiad exams, right? So the syllabus of that Olympiad exams is also taught on Vedantu. Okay, what more? What more would you guys want? Okay, and of course there are state boards also that we cover. So it's like we cover everything. There's no compromise on education at all. Even though we are going through these challenging times, but then Vedantu has made sure that our education is not hampered. Our learning is not affected at all, even though during this lockdown phase. Yeah. And if you haven't downloaded the app yet, I will just request you right now, rather advise, go and download the app right now so that you do not miss these amazing sessions and learning on Vedantu. Okay. Go and attend this free masterclass, which is a webinar, a free masterclass on our Vedantu app. You can download it from Play Store or the App Store, depends on what you're using, and attend a free live class right now, today itself. Okay. So download it. Make sure you download it. So that was all about the session. Thank you, and please leave your valuable feedback once you get that option. And do not forget to download the Vedantu app and go and subscribe to your the courses which are available. Get enrolled with Vedantu and make sure you do not your education is not hampered, your learning is not hampered, our knowledge is not hampered because of this challenging phase. That is what Vedantu is making sure. And by the way, what happens in the story? So before we end this session, what happens in the story is, so the villagers, villagers went to that wise man. The wise man cracked a joke once. Everybody laughed. He repeated the same joke twice. The second time, very few people laughed. And when he told them the same joke the third time, nobody laughed. Like nobody, literally everybody was like looking at him. यार ये दोबारा ये फिर से जोक क्यों मार रहा है तीसरी बार? तो ना तभी ना वाइज मैन उनको एक अमेजिंग एडवाइस देता है. Wise man just means he was quite smart. So he gave them this wonderful advice that if you cannot laugh at the same joke again and again, why do you cry and worry about the same problem in your life again and again? Wow, what a beautiful message. कि अगर तुम एक ही जोक पे दोबारा हंस नहीं सकते, मतलब बार बार हंस ही नहीं सकते सेम जोक पे, तो एक ही प्रॉब्लम पे, सेम प्रॉब्लम पे दोबारा बार बार रोते क्यों हो? ठीक है. So the message over here is everybody has challenges in life, everybody has problems that will never stop. There will probably every day we have some challenges, every day we have some problems. There are sometimes the challenges or problems are really small, sometimes they are big, and the best part is, the most important part is that we do not cry and worry about the same problems. We always try to find a solution to it, because whenever there are problems in life, whenever there are challenges, there are always solutions as well. So let's be on the solution side always and not on the problem side. That's the beautiful message that we have. So that's it. We learned this amazing topic, subject verb agreement. You were learning with the master teacher of English at Vedantu, Dheeraj Gabeja. I'm signing off for the day. It was amazing being with all of you. Take care, all of you. God bless us all. Bye bye.